Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to today's registration tutorial. So today we are going to register our fake friend, Chris Allen, on a trip. So we're going to go to HumanitarianXP.org, and then in the top right, hit the login button. And that is going to take you to the portal where you can log in or create an account. If you already have an account from last year, you should be able to just log in and you'll update some information, but some of it will already be there. So I'm going to create a new account. So I'm going to put in Chris's email, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a password for him. So that password has to be at least 6 letters long, with one non-letter or digit character, and also have like an uppercase and lowercase letter. So make sure you do that as well. We're gonna hit submit and then go over to Chris's email and see if he's received an email from us. This can take up to 2 minutes, so if you don't see it immediately, make sure you stay patient and just keep refreshing. I'm gonna click that link to confirm, and then I can go ahead and log into the account. So we'll go here, throw in that same email and password, and then hit sign in. Okay, so like this says, you're gonna provide some information, list your preferences, agree to some of our policies, and then pay your $500 deposit. At that point, you'll be placed in the lottery. So you hit continue. We've got a fun video that you can watch here, or you can also watch on our homepage. We'll let that load. Chris probably wants to sit and watch the whole thing, but I'm just going to continue for time purposes. Whose email is this? This is Chris's email, and he really wants to go with his mom, but he's going to go by himself this year. So I'm going to include all of his information here. And this birthday is going to affect what trip he can go on, since we've got 14 to 16-year-old trips, 16 to 19-year-old trips, and 18 to 19-year-old trip, singular, in Athens. So that birthday is going to determine what trips are available when he goes to put in his preferences. I'm going to include Mom Robin too, and all of her information. And then her birthday as well. And it's really important that you've got a separate email for parent and builder, so that we can make sure that we get that to both of you guys, and also our backend system gets a little bit weird if it doesn't have unique email addresses, so make sure to do that. Okay, so this is where we're going to send all the emails. These emails are going to be sent from Do Not Reply. Make sure to add these to your address book. So Chris is going to go ahead and add to his address book right now. If you don't know how to do this and you've got a Gmail, here's a little tutorial too. We're going to create a contact for Do Not Reply at HumanitarianXPmail.org. And this is super good to just do right off the bat so you don't forget later on. Okay, now that that's done, let's go over to the portal and submit your information. At this point, it's creating a portal for you in our backend system, so sometimes this load time takes a little while, but it just means our systems are working. Okay, so this is where you can look at your trip selection. If you look at the legend at the top, the girl with the hat is a female teen, boy with the hat is male teen, and then we've got the parent builder and like male and female. And then these numbers at the top, the 10, 7, 1, 1, those are going to tell you how many spots are available. So you can look at regions, you can look at project type, and you can also sort by date. So we're gonna go to Oceania in July and August. Let's see. We can go in here. We see that this trip is the date that Chris wants, and it's got availability. And then you can go ahead and sort through and throw in all of your preferences. I'll speed this up just for time purposes. Oh, Chris is trying to figure out, should he go to La Cienega or Tamboril? So this is him looking at mainland. Those aren't available because he is 17 when he's on his trip. We're checking all our preferences. He's got one more. What's he gonna pick? Okay, so there we go. Those are all 10 of his preferences. So he is ready to go through now and look at policies. You can come back and edit these preferences later. Okay. So these are all the different policies. You'll be able to go back and view these later, but make sure you really read them in depth. These are some of our deal breakers. We're gonna check those off. This is just kind of an opening look at the deal breakers, but there is a more extensive look at all of our policies and things that could get you removed from a trip in the builder agreement. So make sure to read that in depth too. Okay, now we're gonna make the payment. We've gone through all the policies. Chris is gonna go grab Mom's card or have her come help him out and put in her information. And once you make this payment, that officially locks you into the lottery. So you have to make the payment and then you'll be able to go through the next lottery run based on your age. And so make sure you get that taken care of. In the case that you are put on the wait list and are never able to get off the wait list, or if you want to switch your trip, cancel your trip later, you've got some options for this to be refunded. If you're never put on a trip and you're already always on the wait list, then that $500 is refundable up until the end of August. And if not, if you're just wanting to cancel or change, you can do that up until November 26th. So it looks like Chris is now officially in the lottery. Here's some fun stats that you can read about in the meantime. Something that you can do is edit your trip preferences all the way up until 10 minutes before the lottery is run. And we do that around midnight every night. So if Chris wants to go through and he actually doesn't want to do Cape Verde, it looks like the dates don't work for him, he can go in and add another trip in the meantime. So, and you can edit those up until our lottery runs. So now Chris waits, and as soon as the lottery runs, he will receive an email from us letting him know which trip he's been put on. Very exciting.